Yep, just in case.
That's where you are. What's that? Where the horn at? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, long haul this morning. You do a long haul this morning?
Yeah, I can't haul it. I just covered it in there. I'll go back out.
Okay, it is May 12th at 7 p.m. and we are calling the city council meeting to order. And stand in for the resolution.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, and roll call. Deanna Guard and here, Lee,
Here.
Kim,
Here.
and I'm Mary Bailey. Oh, I better use.
Yep.
Mary Bailey is here. We have Scott and we have our city administrator, we have our engineer, and we have a few people in the audience and our secretary. And next we will have to make a motion to adopt the agenda. And do we want to do the consent agenda in there as well, or just the
Separate. They'll be
Separate.
done separate.
Okay, is there a motion to adopt the agenda?
I'll make a motion to adopt the agenda.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and then we have the consent agenda, but it looks like we have to approve a few things. Should we
You
do
can
that?
approve the consent agenda on one motion like you just did, which will approve everything.
Which
that's
will
under
approve
the
all
consent.
these things. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, in a motion to approve the consent agenda for the Memorial Day Parade, the hire of the swimming pool employees, the 5-year electric rate increase plan, the termination, the resolution 2026-16, termination, the agency agreement of the Midwest Municipal Gas Agency, approval of the mobile merchant license Chick-fil-A, a tri-state food truck. Was there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Presentations, public hearings, recognitions, proclamations. Is there anybody that would like to say anything? Nope. Okay. And Administrator, Mr. Leonard, would you like to give an update?
Sure. So I just have a few things that we've been talking about that I just thought I'd give you a quick update on. And I see Chief's here too, so Chief might be able to give you an update on one of those on there. But the KMU job update. So those of you that know that the posting went up, we had the job posting up for 3 weeks. It came down last Friday for that open KMU position that we've been talking about. We've had 4 candidates that have put their application forward. So I'll be meeting with the KMU group next week, along with the commissioners of the KMU, just kind of sharing with them who these individuals are. We're in the process of figuring out questions for interviews, who we're going to interview, and then we'll put the interview panel together and we'll work through that KMU position. We already are working through, or do you want to speak to it, Chief? You can go ahead about what we're doing Friday. You want to just take it from there, or do you want me to? It's up to you. Yeah, 5 or 4. Yeah, this for the 4 people. People and also got I got word from our part-timers that applied. Sent out background yesterday. So that today, so hopefully they'll start next week or 2. The previous get the number off the Taylor. So the report you want to come back for a part-time. Yeah. Yeah, I got the email from Chief today. It was exciting. We got the part-time thing. We got the interviews going. So hopefully we'll have that figured here out in the near future. So yeah. Things are looking up. A few bodies may be showing up to give a little help with the existing folks, huh? Yeah.
But she is staying with us part-time, right?
He wants to go back, yeah.
yeah, as needed or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
cool.
schedule still doesn't show that though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So yeah, thanks, chief. I didn't want to steal your thunder, so instead, if you were here, I thought, well, I'll let you kind of speak to it, so. We kind of already, talked a little bit, just kind of did a little head on the work session for next Monday. That's basically the representatives from Rebound will be here. The core team that I call it will be here. The core team is, Mr. Riggs. It'll be, Tammy from Northland, Derek to my left, and myself is kind of the core team. And then they've been working with some of this stuff. And now it's time to bring it in front of the council, let council kind of know what's going on. And ultimately, all your votes are the most important. So that's why we're pulling you in now that we got some of the things ironed out. I expect there to be questions. I expect there to be some in-depth conversations because we're talking about money and years and potentially doing something with the Sunset Home. So we ended up scheduling this work session so all of you can come in and get the information, the presentation, and then I'm sure there's gonna be questions that I was gonna have when we go through it. So, yep. So that's all scheduled. Again, just a friendly reminder, that's a 6 p.m. start instead of a 7 p.m. start on Monday. And everybody will be there. Even got Rebound confirmed that they'll be there too. So I kind of put it separate because I was going to give a little bit of an update on TIF, but really it's kind of one and the same, and that we were just talking about there. And you guys will all know, and we'll be all better educated come Monday on kind of what's going on there. So
okay.
I did talk to our mayor, and he did believe that he was going to be able to make that, even though he wasn't able to make it tonight and a couple of things this week. He had personal matters to tend to this week, but he so far is planning on being part of the group on Monday. So you're there.
Okay,
Do we need
I
a
think-
motion to approve that work session?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
we don't need a motion to, no. As long as you guys are available, then we can do it that way. Yep. Just schedule a meeting out there. We will notify, good question though. We will notice that meeting just like we do a council meeting. So it'll be up 3 days in advance. It'll be on the board. It'll just be like a regular council meeting, except the difference with a special meeting is what we put on the agenda are the only topics that we can talk about. We can't talk about whatever else might come up. It's all going to be about TIF and those topics that are related to that. So, but no, I don't need a motion to
Okay.
schedule the meeting. Okay, so I don't need a motion or anything. It was all kind of FYI, bring you all up to speed on my whole administrator update.
okay.
And that concludes my update for tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Engineering. Derek, you need us to pay for stuff?
That's about it. In front of you here is just another pay application for the 2025 street and utility project. So as many of you know, they've been working within Langford Avenue, started work back up in late April. This pay estimate that's in front of you is for work through May 1st. It was just some of the removal work that they did, some topsoil work in the early stages of their water main work that they had completed through that date. Just overall update on project status and what they're expecting. They're right on track with the schedule that they provided when we started work. So that's good to see. That schedule shows paving in early June, which should allow them to complete everything by the end of June. So I can't speak for what they do between now and then, but everything looks to be progressing nicely. So decision tonight is just a motion approving pay estimate 5, unless you have any other questions.
I'll make the motion to approve pay application number 5.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. And it doesn't look like we have any legal tonight.
No, there was no legal.
No legal.
Yep.
And we did the financial. Doesn't look like we have any old business.
No old business.
And just a little new business with the historical preservation training.
Correct. Rachel's going to come up to the podium and give you guys the information on that. She has some interest in this committee and she's done some work on it. So I asked her to be here this evening and take credit for all her work that she's been doing on it. So with that, go ahead, Rachel.
And it's located at the Marriott Hotel in downtown Minneapolis. So this conference, it replaces usually a required training that will take place in September. And so it's important for us to attend this conference so we stay in good standing with the state, and then we can continue to get funding for the Gunderson home. So the agenda is included in the council packet if you want to look through it. But you can see that there will be educational workshops at the conference, networking opportunities, and historic tours. There is a CLG scholarship application that will allow folks Sinai to attend this conference at a very low cost. So the scholarship would cover remaining costs while we are required to do a 30% match. But that match can be in-kind time spent attending the conference and travel to the conference. So it doesn't have to be a cash match if approved. And so I have the scholarship all filled out. There is a budget that is also included in the packet, and it is an estimated budget. But yeah, that's kind of a brief overview of the conference and the scholarship. And so is there anything else, Scott, that you would like to add or you'd like me to cover?
It starts when and ends when,
July 22nd through the 26th,
which is a,
Wednesday through Sunday.
yeah, so it's gonna be over a weekend also to be able to, and the reason both of us are looking at doing is because I've shared with you that this Michael Coop from the state of Minnesota has been telling us that we need to kind of get back into good graces, that there, when I first got here, I wasn't sure what all was going on with that until I met with this individual. And as Rachel was saying, that takes the place of the training that's already required to do. So if we attend this, we'll be back in good graces. The training will be covered and we can do some networking there. Rachel's got an interest in that and she would like to be able to be part of that committee and part of that team. So that's why I asked if she would be willing to go also. And it looks like most of the cost, even though when you look at the paperwork, there's costs there. Most of the cost, according to, she's been doing a lot of work and keeping me updated with the state. Most of those costs, I do believe, are going to be covered, a large portion of that.
I just verified if there was any scholarship funding left, and he said there was, and he seemed optimistic too that we would receive the scholarship. And so hopefully the these are in time to cover it that 30%.
And then are they gonna give you kind of like just some information and how to help kind of keep our Gunderson house and keep it up to date and keep it going?
For sure, I definitely think there will be,
Some of that stuff.
some information within the conference. I mean, with the networking opportunities and everything, I do think we will have a better understanding of what we should be doing
Yeah,
moving forward.
yeah, because it's kind of hard to keep that thing. I mean, yeah, we've done some stuff there. It's just a lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
And the criteria that needs to be done, and you can see that we're asking for hotel overnight instead of driving back and forth, because there are things going on in the evening. And there's always networking opportunities. There's a award ceremony in one of the evenings. So that we did consider, but to drive back and forth and to miss some of that stuff, I just thought, you know what, we're gonna go and put our best foot forward. This would be the way to do that and try to get as much information out of that as we can. And the reason I'm attending along with it is because I should understand what this is all about and kind of what goes on. And then I can help Rachel and support Rachel as we move forward with it. So.
I guess I'm kind of curious. I don't know. This is the first that I've ever heard of this. I don't know has there been somebody from like the Historical Society that's gone to this before, or is it only for city officials or?
So what my understanding was when talking with Michael is this, what he's setting up this time this year is a new program, and it's taking the place of the old one. When we looked at past records, when we had that training in September that Rachel was referring to, I guess Mark was attending it.
Oh, okay.
That's what the last records show, that Mark was attending that on the city's behalf.
Okay.
That's all I can tell you with that. But this seems to be a brand new program that's kind of taking the training and the program that they have put together and putting it all into one. So anybody that attends this just needs to do this one thing. There won't be another seminar. I won't be coming back to you in September and saying we got another seminar we got to go to. This is all combined into one. Yeah.
And I mean, then does it last for a while or is it just once a year or
Sounds like it's annual.
annual? Okay.
Annual, yeah. But I'm guessing next year, if we get everything we need and get back up and running, you get the team going and getting the minutes. I mean, there's criteria that we should have been doing maybe
Oh,
along the way here.
Sure.
We'll get back up and running. Then I'm guessing when we come around to this again next year, Rachel can probably attend it on her own. It certainly doesn't need me to be there, or vice versa, whatever we need to do just to cover, just have one of us there. But everything being new and kind of kicking it off and Rachel being new and me never being there before, I just thought, this might be an opportunity and we want to take an opportunity to kind of be there. So.
I think this is a good opportunity for us to dig into it more. So I appreciate all the work that you did on the research and that. So I'll make I'll make a motion to adopt or approve the attendance for both of you to the training. Is there a number or something that we need to?
I don't see it on we called it the historical preservation training is what we called it. And I don't have it open on here.
Yeah, that's all.
If you just want to approve the historical preservation training for both Rachel and Scott, and then if there's a number, I can get the number added to it.
Okay.
But that'll be the motion to approve that.
Okay, I'll make a motion then to approve the historical preservation training for both Scott and Rachel.
I'll second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Yours, thank you.
motion carried.
Rachel, very nice job presenting. Very nice. That was
Thank you.
perfect. Yep.
Okay, and into other business. This is just the fastest meeting ever. Okay,
Before you get into the business, could I have just 1 second?
yeah,
One thing I wanted to bring you up to speed is we haven't had a planning and zoning commission, planning commission meeting in a little while.
okay,
We are planning on having our first one with the new committee members, June 2nd. That we're gonna be talking about a couple things that have come up and we also need to do this for the adoption of the TIF that we're working on. So it goes in front of the planning commission and then it'll come back in front of the council for final approval on the TIF district in June 9th. So just a heads up, it's been a little while and the planning commission, we're pulling it together. Holly and I have been working on it already, got a couple agenda items for that night. But just wanted to let you know that that'll be scheduled for June 2nd. I meant to tell you that in my update. I'm sorry.
okay,
Now I'm done.
okay,
Thank you.
yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, other business. It just looks like we have the schedule of upcoming meetings.
Mhm.
KMU meeting Tuesday, May 19th at 3 p.m. EDA meeting Tuesday, May 26th at 8 a.m. City Council meeting Tuesday, June 9th at 7 p.m. Okay, council and staff general comments. Anybody have any comments?
I will just say that the council meeting went very, very well and the electronics were working. So I want to thank Heather for her time that she put in to make sure that the electronics was working and for Derek supervising the whole thing with electronics.
It works now that I'm not. You need to know.
So, but along those lines, I am getting estimates from a couple different companies if we were decided to upgrade and make things work, even though Heather and I worked on it today with onsite, it still has its flaws. Let's just put it that way, right? We're working through it right now and we're making it work and Heather did a fine job making it work tonight. But I will be coming forward to you guys with some sort of an idea if we decide we want to do something with electronics in here at a later date. And we're taking care of the small conference room too, that we talked about,
Good.
so.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Okay.
That's great news. Okay, anything else?
I would like to just make a reminder that the swimming pool, we're having the fundraiser this Saturday from 2 to 5. It's a Hawaiian luau party. We'll have food available for free will offering, yard games. There's silent auction items. So public, please come and support our community pool.
Our park and rec meeting is tomorrow night.
Yes.
I guess we didn't get that on here, but yeah.
Yep, that was rescheduled.
Okay, we good? Everybody else? Okay, then, does anybody want to make a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, it passes to adjourn. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, nicely done, everyone.
20
Holy
minutes.
smokes. Very nice.
Oh,
I